Good afternoon to one and all present here. Today we are going to see a romantic comedy of Shakespeare, The Tempest. A storm strikes a ship carrying Alonso, Ferdinand, Sebastian, Antonio, Gonzalo, Stefano, and Trinculo, who are on their way to Italy after coming from their wedding of Alonso's daughter, Claribel, to the Prince of Tunis in America. Lighting the cracks and the marine cry, the ship has been hit, everyone prepares to sink. The next scene begins much more quietly. Miranda and Prospero stand on the shore of their island looking out to sea at the recent shipwreck. So, the Prospero assures her that everything is alright, then informs her that it's a time to learn more about herself and her past. The story goes to Prospero, where the Duke of Milan, until his brother Antonio, conspiring with Alonso, the King of Naples, usurped his position. So, kidnapped and left to die on a raft at sea, Prospero and his daughter survive because Gonzalo leaves them supplies in Prospero's books, which are the source of his magic and power. Prospero and his daughter arrived on the island where they remain now and have been for 12 years. Only now Prospero says he has fortune at last sent his enemies his way and has raised the Tempest in order to make things right with them once and for all. After telling this story, Prospero charms Miranda to sleep. And then Ariel, who is captive servant to Prospero, reminds his master that he has promised Ariel freedom a year early if he performs tasks such as without complaint. Prospero chastises Ariel for protesting and reminds him of the horrible fate from which he was rescued. Prospero came to the island. A witch named Sycorax imprisoned Ariel in a tree. Sycorax died, leaving Ariel trapped until Prospero arrived and freed him. After Ariel assures Prospero that he knows his place, Prospero orders Ariel to take the shape of a sea nymph and make himself invisible to all but Prospero. Miranda awakes from her sleep and she and Prospero go to visit Caliban, Prospero's servant and the son of the dead Sycorax. Caliban curses Prospero and Miranda for being ungrateful for the way he has given him and taught him. And Miranda and Ferdinand are immediately smitten with each other, and Prospero is happy to see that this plan of his daughter's future marriage is working, but decides he must upset things temporarily in order to prevent their relationship from being developed too quickly. He accuses Ferdinand for merely pretending to be Prince of Naples. Ferdinand draws his sword, Prospero charms him and leads him off to prison, ignoring Miranda's cries for mercy. He then sends Ariel on her mysterious mission. On another part of island, Alonso, Sebastian, Antonio, Gonzalo and miscellaneous lords give thanks for their safety but worried about the fate of Ferdinand. So Alonso says that he wishes he never married his daughter to the Prince of Tunis because if he had not made his journey, his son would still be alive. So Ariel appears invisible and plays music that puts all but Sebastian and Antonio to sleep. These two begin to discuss the possible advantages of killing their sleeping companion. Antonio persuades Sebastian that the latter will become the ruler of Naples if they kill Alonso. Claribel, who would be the next heir if Ferdinand were indeed dead, is too far away, able to claim her right. Sebastian is convinced and the two are about to stab the sleeping men, and Ariel causes Gonzalo to wake with a shout. Everyone wakes up, and Antonio and Sebastian concoct a ridiculous story about having drawn their sword to protect the king from lions. So Caliban meanwhile is hauling wood for Prospero when he sees Trinculo and thinks he is a spirit. So there is a small confusion between Caliban and Trinculo. So Caliban, hearing the singing, cries out that he will work faster so long as the spirits leave him alone. And Trinculo recognizes friend Stefano and calls him out. Soon the three sitting together and drinking, Caliban quickly becomes an enthusiastic drinker and begins to sing. So Alonso, Gonzalo, Sebastian, Antonio grows weary from traveling and preposterous. Antonio and Sebastian secretly plot to take revenge of Alonso. Gonzalo's exhaustion. As the men prepare to eat, Ariel appears like happy and causes Banco to vanish. So Ferdinand has been taken and he vanishes, leaving Gonzalo feeling guilty. So Nick Prospero now softens towards Ferdinand and welcomes him to his family as soon to be husband of Miranda. And the spirit assumed the shape of Ceres, Juno, and Iris perform a short masquerade. And he sends the spirit away from and asks Ariel about Trinculo, Stefano, and Caliban. And he also tells how he led the man with the music through pricky grass and briars and finally into a filthy pond near Prospero's cell. So they are immediately set upon to pack of spirits in the shape of dogs and hounds, driven on by Prospero and Ariel. So now, clarifying his doubts, he draws aside a curtain to reveal Ferdinand and Miranda playing chess. Also, Alonso and his companion are amazed by the miracle of Ferdinand's survival, and Miranda is stunned by the sight of people unlike any she has seen before. Ferdinand tells her father about his marriage. So now Ariel returns with the boatswain and mariners. And after this, a group of plans to return to Italy. Prospero, restored to his due kingdom, will retire to Milan. Prospero gives Ariel one final task to make sure that the seas are calm to the return voyage before setting them free. Finally, Prospero delivers an epilogue to the audience, asking them to forgive him for his wrongdoing and set him free by applauding. Thank you.